It's week 3 of the NFL on EA.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 59 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The Giants at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott steps away. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Reggie Gilliam,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now Jones. It's caught by OBJ. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley, rolling to his left. And that's caught left side, seals Jones with it. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown.
Extra point away from evening this one up.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here we go. Now they find themselves in the lead here as they start 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Jones on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He went swinging for the fences on that play. Didn't quite get in the end zone, but, boy, they're set up pretty now.
Okay, that play just happened. Let it go. Time to defend the goal.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Tolbert.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Christian McCaffrey with a couple of touchdowns there. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On play action, Prescott. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Jones throw complete there to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 13 yards remaining on second down. Back to throw. Jones. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, Elliott. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Prescott now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A give to Elliott running left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters,
touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup from 8 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good, and it's now 17-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, what a catch there by McLaurin. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jones. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Now Jones. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Dallas, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.